Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeff back with another video. Alright, y'all. I think this is going to be the last video in August here. And, you know, I started August with my little 30-minute meals. I guess it was 30-minute meal. Making a meal in 30 minutes or less. This is something I make all the time. It's not really a recipe for this. This is some stuff I always have around. I throw around, and you know it requires pasta. I love eating pasta. If you can't eat pasta, like my mom, she can't eat pasta because it has sugar. It turns to sugar. The pasta turns to starch, and the pasta turns to sugar. So she don't eat a lot of pasta, and we don't give her a lot of pasta. But me, I like a lot of pasta dishes because you can eat on it 2 or 3 days. And one pound of pasta go a long way, especially if you got a family of 4. You make a big pot of pasta dish, and it's awesome. And this is a dish I call it my Penne pasta Pomodoro. Say that fast 20 times. Penne pasta Pomodoro with some Parmesan cheese topped on it. So let's get started, y'all. In this pasta, you know I have my own meat processed. And I use venison sausage for this, y'all. The reason I use venison sausage, I like the little fat content it has in it and the flavor they do to it when they process my venison here. And I'm going to cut this up here. Cut this open, not cut it up. I already cut it up. And this is the regular breakfast pan sausage here that I have. I'm going to put this right in the pot, y'all. All this is breakfast pan sausage. And another reason I like to do this, because it doesn't break up as fine as ground meat. And I like the chunkiness of it. You'll see it when it's ready. The chunkiness of it that it leaves in the pot. So that's why I like to use my breakfast sausage. And like I say, it has a good flavor. It's like 90% venison. We put a little pork fat in there because you know venison is very lean. So how they do that. So anyway, I'm going to brown that off first. And in the meantime, let me move you over here. I have my pasta pot back here heating up, and I salted the water. That's very important. Make sure you salt the water in your pasta water. You don't put oil in it. You oil it after you drain it. But I'm not gonna drain it. I'm not gonna have to oil mine because when I finish cooking it, it's going right into my sauce here that I'm gonna make. And the sauce is so easy. All it is, my Rao's marinara sauce that I use. I'm gonna use some heavy cream, hit it with some parsley, and that's it. It's very good, very simple, very easy, very filling type of sauce. So anyway, I'm gonna step off here, y'all. I'm gonna chop up my parsley and I'm gonna finish it off at the end with. And I'm gonna brown off my meat and we'll be back and finish this up. This ain't gonna take no longer than 30 minutes. I'm serious. Be right back. Okay, y'all, I am back here. And you see how my sausage is coming together. And you see how I was talking? My pan sausage that I have processed. See how it doesn't break up? I like those big chunks. That's why I like to use my breakfast sausage. Whenever I get my deer processed, I always get like 30 pounds of this sausage made, and the rest I have hamburger meat and chili meat. But I have more pan sausage, more hamburger meat than any of it because I use it for multiple purposes. I very seldom use it for breakfast. I use it in my spaghetti sauce. My mama, she loves it. She just makes like a patty out of it, like a hamburger patty out of it, and she eats it with just like on bread because it's very healthy. Because like I said, it has very little fat in it and it's very lean venison. So anyway, let me turn this down here just a little. Now, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add my spaghetti sauce in there. Add my spaghetti sauce. Y'all know I use Rao's here. Use that. Just a second here. Make sure I get all this out of here. Get all that out of there. Okay. If you don't have Rao's, of course, you can use another spaghetti sauce. I like Rao's because it's the best sauce on the market. Okay, Rao's. Now the next thing I'm going to put is heavy whipping cream in this. It's going to take this sauce to the next level, y'all. Trust me, because I'm going to simmer it a little. That's what's going to make it rich. That's what's going to make it rich, creamy, and tomatoey. It's going to be amazing. The only thing I gotta reduce this, cook this down about 10 minutes. But that's good. I can let this thing reduce down as my pasta water is heating up. But I definitely want the sauce ready before the pasta is ready. As soon as the pasta get ready, and I drain it, I'm putting the pasta right into the sauce here. So I'm gonna step away again, y'all. I'm gonna cover this up a little. Let this come to a boil and simmer about 10 minutes. I'm gonna get my pasta and put it back in my pot back there. And we about to bring this meal together, y'all, in less than 30 minutes. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we back here. Now, y'all see how the sauce is thickened? I let it simmer. It's been simmering about 10 minutes. And see how it thickens up? And the flavor is intensified. And I did add a little salt and pepper to this, like a half a teaspoon. But you know it don't need much salt and pepper because the sauce, the marinara sauce, already have seasoning. But I did add a half a teaspoon because when I add the cream, that kind of diluted the marinara sauce a little. So I got my penne pasta back here heating up, cooking up here, going on good. Got another 10 minutes on that. And then once that's ready, I'm gonna drain it, dump it in here. We're gonna add our chopped parsley I got right here to that. And we're gonna be ready to eat. This thing, like I said, don't take 10 minutes. This here sauce takes 15. Cooking the pasta takes another 10 minutes. So it don't take that long, y'all. But you, like I say, you reduce and see the nice, thick, creamy, so like a creamy tomato sauce. Very flavorful. Like I say, use that jar tomato sauce in this. Keep some of that in there. Keep your little heavy cream. I always have heavy cream around. You can use half and half if you want to. You can use. I would suggest you use a little milk. But if you use milk in this, you might have to tighten it with cornstarch. When heavy cream as it reduces, of course, it gets thicker and thicker. But yeah. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get back here. I'm gonna have the pasta drained, and I'm gonna show y'all the process of putting this thing together. You see how chunky meat in there. That's why I love to use the pork sausage. You can use Italian sauce if you want to. That's why, like I say, if ground beef is gonna be more meatier. Like, you know how ground meat breaks up, so it doesn't look as filling, even though it does the same process. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, we back here. Okay, I got my pasta drained here, and I'm gonna add it to the. Make sure I really got it drained, because you know that penne pasta, it has holes in it. Make sure I got all the water out of here. I'm gonna just dump it right in the pot here, y'all. Right in the pot there. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna stir this up in there. All that nice sauce. Mix it all up in there, y'all. Look how, making a mess here, y'all. And look how creamy this sauce is, though. Creamy that sauce is. Okay. Now we're gonna add our parsley to this. And some Parmesan cheese to this. Make it extra fine there, y'all. Look at that. I had some little parsley left over. Just put all of it in there, huh? Put all of it in there. Look how good that looks, huh? That's a meal right there, y'all. Pasta primavera, penne pasta pomodoro. That's it. I'll get it right here in a minute. Penne pasta pomodoro. Nice and filling, flavorful. Can't go wrong with this. Okay, y'all. I'm going to sit this out, and I'm going to let this sit here just a second. Cover it up, let it sit just a second here. About 10 minutes, and come back. We're going to plate it up. We're going to see how it is. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. We are back here. All right, I'm going to put a little Parmesan cheese on here. Just a little kind of. And y'all know I use real fresh grated Parmesan cheese. I don't use that stuff in the green can. I don't like it. I think the taste is better if you just splur a little. Look at this here. See that? Let's try this out, y'all. Pasta's perfectly cooked. Get a piece of meat there. Got that little cheesiness to it. I tell y'all, Nice meal. Get home. So quick. I'm telling y'all, if you don't have, of course, venison sausage, Italian sausage works just as bad, just as good. Because Italian sausage doesn't crumble either. So yeah. This is the last segment of this month on my 30-minute meals. I didn't do a lot of them. I think I did about 6 or 7 on them. But I'm gonna put in the playlist at the end of the video. If you missed any, you can go back and watch any of them that you missed. So, all right, this August is in the books. We're getting ready for September and getting ready for the fall. Cause enough of this heat, y'all. We've been starting some fall dishes coming up. More and more heavier dishes in the fall. And it'll be Thanksgiving and Christmas before you know it. And that's when I really step my game up for the Thanksgiving and Christmas menu and recipes. So I love it. Love doing this for y'all. So anyway, close this video out. Like close every video. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag this year, 2021, help somebody, Old School Soul Food. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all.